Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stampin'. Hopefully that the chat feature works. It does say that it was connected, but just a little bit. It said it wasn't. So I just noticed it. So hopefully it's all good. I'm trying to make this look at least straight. I am going to be showing you two cards today using let me show you, the Paradise Palms. And I just wanted to give you a chance to be able to buy the bundle before it goes into the new catalog, which it is carrying over. So I'm really excited about that. Before it carries over, then you won't get the 10% off anymore. So you want to be able to get this bundle. Let me show you the dies. So these are how they look cut up. Now these match, this and these match and these match the stamps that are on there. This I think also matches what's there, except for it has grass. So you stamp it and then you get grass too. And then you have the coconuts and the fern and a big tree, palm tree. It's really pretty. Hey, Angie, I'm glad it works. And then this is so pretty, but I wanted to give you that idea of getting it before the 10% is no longer available. But this is what the dies look like, and then this is what they cut out. So hopefully that will be something that you're interested in. Also, I wanted to show you this thing that my son made. I keep showing you things that he did this on his 3D printer, but I keep showing you things that do our brushes. So I wanted to let you know, if you are local and you buy 2 sets of brushes, I will let you get one of these from me while supplies last, because I only got him to make 4. So I'm sure I could talk him into making more, but he's been pretty busy with his new job, so I cannot say for sure. Hey, Pat. So I just wanted to hand that out to you too. If you're local, it would be kind of, if you don't mind paying for shipping, I don't mind sending it out. If you buy a couple things of the brushes, that's not a problem. Just give me a heads up, and I can give you the host code that I'm using that month. All right, so let's get started. And I have a couple things to show you at the end that one is kind of funny and one is pretty cool. So hopefully I won't forget. All right. So this is Coastal Cabana, and I did it at 4 1/4 by 11 because it's going this way, and I really like how it opens when it goes this way. And okay. I put my bone folder somewhere and then I couldn't find it. All right, so, but that's not a surprise either. So I went ahead and scored this. It's going to be a very simple card. I am using this today because I am going to be using the brush quite a bit. So I just set this up to be where it's level here along this edge, and then going by my PDF on my blog, which this is my blog, all the directions are on there, and you can print them off or save them to your computer if you want. But I wanted to make sure that I'm giving you the same instructions I gave you on there. So I'm pulling off some of my tape. Let's see if I got it big enough. Nope, I didn't. I need to get a little bit longer. All right. So, hey, Mary. So what I'm going to do is tear it down the middle. And I am going to make it somewhat wavy, but I don't want it to be so wavy that it's still not in the middle. All right, so we are going to put one end here, and no, we're not. Sorry. Yes, we are. My brain is like, ah. All right. I am going to, yes, I'm going to put this here for right now. Then we're going to remove it and like do in between, but we're all good. And then I'm going to lay this up Okay. Nope, I got it. I got this. All right. We're going to do it this way. All right. So my things were kind of off, so I'll have to fix that when I get done. All right. So, well, that's not straight. I want this to go straight. Whoop. Hold on. I'm trying to get this straight. This is going to go straight from this edge where I made the mark, because we have to have a good horizon with this edge. There we go. I got it. Goodness gracious. Hey, Linda. Glad you made it on time today, because last time you were talking to just yourself and I hated that. All right. So we are going to do crumb cake on the bottom, and then we'll do balmy blue on the top. And we're going to leave this off for a minute. We're going to leave it on so then you don't have to deal. All right. So I always wipe off when I do my brush, because then it takes off all the blotchies. And that is a technical word. All right, so I don't want it to be super dark, because I am going to come back in later and add some more under my palm trees. I just want it to look like sand. Okay, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave this open because I need to do it again later. Now I'm going to come in with my balmy blue. And again, wipe off and then do the top. So it doesn't have to be super dark on this part. And I'm done with this, so I'm going to go ahead and put it away. All right. Now we're going to take this off, and the piece that we did at the other side, we're going to put right up here to because they match, because I tore them in half. We're going to put that here, and then we're going to flip this side so that this goes on this. We want our horizon to stay the same. Okay. Well, I think that looks about right. All right. Then I'm going to come in with Coastal Cabana. All right. So I'm going to just do this somewhat, not too lightly, because you want it to differentiate between this and the sky. And we're going to do that too by another way, and I'll show you here in a minute. I know I've been doing a lot of beach scenes. Can you tell that I really like the beach? Plus palm trees. But I want you guys to be able to buy this before the 10% discount goes off, because that would be really sad for you to get hooked onto this and then have to pay full price without the discount. All right, so I'm going to take this one away and come in, and since I'm using the same color family, I'm going to keep this one because this is darker and it doesn't matter. And we're going to I'm going to take some off, and we're just going to whoops, hold on. I'm going to take this piece that I did earlier and cover up the top so I don't accidentally get any on my sky, because that would be bad. And I'm just going to come in just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm barely going over where the line is for the top. So I'm just kind of going a little bit above or below the line, because I want it to look like it's far away and it's darker at the top, kind of like how you would see it in real life. Now, if you go to my blog, you will see the picture that told me, that kind of made me make this card. It's a real picture, and I wanted to recreate it with this stamp set. All right, so we're going to take everything off. And I'm going to put them over to the side. See, can you tell how this horizon looks even darker? I love that. Okay, so let's put this up. Put this up. All right, so now we are going to come in with our palm trees. And you know, with my husband, I have to like palm trees. Well, really, he kind of did it for me, made our yard so tropical because I am from California and I kind of missed all of that. So he figured that he would bring California here. All right, so I am using my markers to do this because it's hard when you have a stamp set that, that has multiple things and you don't want it all in one color. So then I'm going to use Granny Apple Green because I want to give this highlights like real trees. They are not just one color. And I'm going to have all the highlights on one side so that it looks like the light source is on the other side, even though I didn't put a light source in here, but I think it would look good if I had. All right, so now I want this to be a little bit darker, and I'm just going to put it along the edges of the three trees, but you really don't have to do this. I just thought it looked more realistic. You huff on it and make sure that it starts in the sand. Move this up a little bit so you can see. But can you tell how these trees look? They're two-toned. I love it. Hey, Dottie. Okay, so then, I'm sorry you were having trouble finding us. All right, so I did need some of that tape back only because we are not, see how tall this is? If we use this, it would come like past this, and I didn't want it to do that. So we're going to just, we'll still ink this up with my marker. We could have used the pad, but since I only have the markers out, I'm also going to put this about right here just so that I can make this as tall or as light as or you know, as short as I want. So there's that. Then we're going to use this one because it's curved. And I really like that look because aren't most palm trees got a curve? Okay. And then I'm going to have it really close because I think that's how they look most of the time. This is going to be so pretty. Okay, sorry, I get a little excited. All right, so we could take this off and you can see. Isn't that cool? I love it. All right. Then we have two palm tops. One is pretty big and the other one is lighter. So I'm going to probably put the big one on this one and the smaller one on that. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before, and I'm just using markers, and this is an inexpensive way to get your inks, is just buy the markers and ink up your stamps like this. It does take a little bit more time, but you'll be able to figure out which are your favorite colors this way and then go from there. Or you could get spots and just do that. All right, so I'm going to again put the darker color on that side, which it ends up being on this side, but this is a smaller one. Oh, wow, you can really see the dark on that one. It's because it's much bigger, so I need to blend that in a little bit better for my next one. All right, so now we're going to do the bigger palm. I'm going to leave this open just for a second and bring in, you know what I think I did? I think I used soft suede instead of the green. That's why it was so, well, part of that palm tree is just not doing well. I think that's what I did because it does look a little brown. He's just not as, you know, healthy. All right. All right, now I'm going to put this one right here. And we'll see if that's what I did because we'll be able to tell. Yes. So this one has soft suede on it, but I've seen a lot of palm trees that look like that in my yard even. Okay, so now I am going to put this down again, right? I'm going to go sideways, right by where these are. I don't want to go too much further than that, but this way I can add my darkness to the base without going on to the rest of the card. And did you girls know, well, I don't know whether you probably don't, but I have the new catalogs, and I think I mailed them to all of you that buy from me regularly. But in the new catalog is some tape like this or paper that you can use like this, which I'm really excited. Whoops, now that doesn't look right. So I'm gonna come in and fix that. Well, should have made it a little bit different. Okay, it's getting better. All right, so we're going to leave that as is. You got a little bit of a mark here, but I'm sure that if I kept going over it, it would be fine. Hey, Gail. All right, so now we're just going to put in our sentiment. And this one I wanted to be a happy birthday card. So I'm doing happy birthday. And again, I'm just going to use my soft suede marker. And I'm going to have to do this twice because I want to see how this is set up. This is always a good thing to try. So just kind of see how it is on the paper. And it is off. So we want to tilt it just a tad. And hopefully it's not going to be too much. Or you could do it sideways like Willy Wonky as it is, and then it looks like that's what we meant to do. So I'm going to try it, and hopefully it's good. Oh, look at that. That worked out. Okay. I'm going to move this for now, and I'll use it again after a bit. All right, so we have that. And now we are going to bring in scissors and do, I love the palms. Thank you, Dottie. And I'm going to do my edges like I did before when I wanted it. I just want this to look very weathered, I guess. So you're just going to take the edge of your scissors and just go on your edge of your card. It just gives it a nice outdoorsy look, if you can say that. Just be careful because these are very sharp. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and so I've got little pieces of the paper. All right, then it's just going to go on your front. So do I, Pat. I think it's so pretty. It's funny how it can make such a difference just by doing something small. And this one only has layers, no bling. I know, shock. No ribbon. I just felt like it could stand on its own. Okay, there we go. Okay, so for the inside, we're just going to come in with those 3 palms that we had earlier. Boy, I need to take off my jacket. Can you believe it? I'm getting hot. Hey, Jean. Maryland. I used to live in Maryland. Well, on the border of Maryland. We were in Marydell, which was Delaware and Maryland. All of our doctors, everything was in Maryland. We had a lot of fun there. Okay, so let's do the tops. So we're just doing them exactly how we did it before. All right, and a little bit of green on the sides. Okay, we're gonna, whoa, I almost did it really bad. We're not grounding it with the brown or anything because it's just the inside. And then we are going to have it saying, wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. Now that is something I would love. So my daughter is graduating in a couple weeks from college, and she is going to be moving to the same town my other daughter lived in, Wilmington, North Carolina. So we will be going to the beach again more often. All right, so we're just going to stick this inside, and then we're done with this one. So what do you think? Isn't that pretty? Even with my dying palm trees. I like it. Okay. And look at my happy birthday is more straight. Cute. All right. Then we are going to move on to the next one. Now I did get this idea. I just kind of jumped off from another stamper, and her name is on my blog. So if you want to know all about that, go to my blog and you will see. All right, so we're doing Blackberry Bliss. That's it. And this is 5.5 by 8.5. But again, if you want to see all the measurements, just go to my blog. All right, so for this one, we are using basic white and basic black. I know that you see me use white and black a lot because I like it. I think it really stands out together. I just think it adds. All right. Thanks, Linda. I'm happy with it. All right, so I'm just going to line this up on here. We are going to bring in the tape again. So, like I said, if you buy the brushes, come talk to me about getting those holders. All right. This time I am going to use 2. I'm going to do 1 here. Well, I did 2 last time too, didn't I? All right. And then we're going to do 1 here. Let's see. I want it to be a little bit lower. There we go. I just want it to be straight. Okay. Hopefully that's good. And it's going to hold my paper down. Okay. So the 3 colors I'm going to use is Daffodil Delight, Poppy Parade, and Blackberry Bliss. I have been going for the yellows lately. I'm just so shocked with myself. Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom and move up, but we're going to start from the lightest color to the darkest. So that's kind of why we're doing it too. So I'm wiping some off, coming off of this, off my tape, so I can come up without it going too far. And we're just going to go about 1/3 between the things. That makes sense. Okay, so that's it for the yellow. I might come back, but I doubt it. All right, then we're going to do Poppy Parade. Wow, that one's really dark. All right, so I'm going to go very, very softly because I don't want it to be where it's like, ooh, so much for going softly, huh? And then I'm going to go a little bit into the yellow. Boy, that really, the brush came through on that one. Let's see if we can fix that. Okay, then we're going to come in with the Blackberry Bliss. Let me put this together with that, so if I need to use the brush again, I'll know which one. All right. It's much easier when you're coming from the top or the bottom. Okay, so I kind of wanted it to look like night is falling. So I'm going to go down into the red a little bit, so it's not so bright. I'm going to do a little tiny bit more. Then I'm going to come in with my yellow brush and just kind of move up a little bit. Okay, I like that. I know it's hard to see right this minute because it's all on here, so I'll take it away as soon as I am done with this. All right, so I need my brush, my water painter, and then I'm going to bring in one of my blocks and just put a little bit of the, boy, I need to get some more of this, of the white craft ink. It's only in the inker, so I want this to be wet, and then I'm gonna just get a little bit on my brush, and then this is, ooh, that's a good one. Little bit more, because now I'm just getting water, which water looks cool too. So if ever you don't have the white, just splattering it with water really is another look all to itself. Okay, it's not going to, and I've got white all over my hands. It is not going to dry as dark as it is. So I am going to take this off. Oh no, it got wet and it went through. We might, that was really wet and it bled just a tad. There we go. It's not horrible. It's just not perfect like the one before. So what we might have to do is have our tree, instead of coming in from this side, come from this side and have the branches hide this part right here. So I'm going to stick this aside to dry for a second. I might have to bring out my heat tool. All right. So I showed you before what the dies cut. And remember, you can get this at 10% off if you buy, you know, the dies with the stamp set. But I'm going to die cut this. I'm going to die cut this. I'm going to die cut this. And I think that's it. Okay, so here is my tree. I have a couple things here that I need to get off. Okay, then I have this one, and I got some to get off of there too. I have little specks of white all over my hands. This is when I usually wipe them on my pants. All right, I didn't need this whole thing, so that's why half of it's cut off, because I figured I didn't need it all anyway. And it was great to use up a scrap. Did anybody get out their Easter cards? Because I was going to do it yesterday, forgot. I was going to do it today, and I forgot. So much for being an Easter day that I really had good intentions of getting those out. Did not happen. They can get a late one, I guess. Okay, so let me get the inside of the card. Oh, it's right here. And we're just going to have this go across. So I'm going to cut off, let's see, to here. I'm looking for my scissors. There they are. There is always a fix. If we didn't have a fix for our boo-boos, I don't know what we would end up doing. Okay, so we have that. So I'm going to stick, this is for the inside. I didn't have a sentiment that I wanted to put on the inside, so I'm just going to put these on. And this will give my card a minute to dry. I am so proud of you, Linda. I got your birthday card. I have not opened it because I want to open it on my birthday. So I am waiting until Saturday. And then my son and my daughter-in-law, we're all going out to dinner. I'm going to make my cake because I love my cake so much. But that's the only thing I'm going to make. I think the rest of the weekend, my husband's going to make me stuff I love, which he usually does anyway. All right. Little micro dots. Pat, you didn't after we talked about it? You and I are quite the pair. All right. So we got that. Then I'm going to do this one because I just wanted to have a little bit, I kind of wanted it to really look tropical. So I'm just going to add some little bits of glue, not on every leaf, just on some so that it will hold down. Okay. On the description of the video, I do have the link with my host code on it. So if you guys want to make a purchase today, I have that on there. Okay, come on, a little bit. My micro dot is not working, and I'm afraid if I push it too hard, it's going to just go everywhere. So I'm just not going to put it up there. Okay. All right. So now this is going to go on to my black because, you know, I like to have the black on both the front and the back. Looking for my tape. Here we go. Trying so hard to get it right. Okay. So now that's going to go on the inside. I'm wondering if this is too big. Hold on, because it looks a little big. Sometimes I grab it. Nope. Okay, because sometimes I grab it out of my thing and it's not out of my drawer and it's not quite the right size. All right, so see if you can see. See, isn't that pretty? Okay, so it's pretty dry already. So we're gonna go and we're gonna do it from this side. Look at that. Fixed it right away. So I am going to go and put my glue on. I'm telling you, you put something down for a second and then all of a sudden you can't see it. Oh, you know what? I put it where it belongs. Never looks where it belongs. All right. Micro dots again. There we go. All right. So we're going to use this to cover up just that little bit of a splotch. I like it when things go over what I've done. Like This is the picture somewhat, and I made this go over it. I like that. All right, so we're going to trim this from the other side. We're going to let the palm stay just like that. Okay, then we're going to come in with this black and white gingham ribbon, and I'm going to have it go right here at the base of my palm. I think it's starting to rain. I just heard some raindrops outside. Okay, I'm going to put this on. I like to at least get one on where I want it, put the tape, and then flip it to make sure I have it straight. Okay. I think that's straight. All right, so then we're going to put it onto the back of my black. Okay. Boy, these colors turned out much prettier than the last one. I mean, I think the last one was really pretty, but these are more vibrant. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so I'm just going to go, before I finish, I'm going to go ahead and put this on just so that I have it all set, and then we'll finish up. And see how the palm tree goes over into the card front. So pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Yes, we are getting a sticky sheet. I am so excited. Okay, then I have a piece of scrap paper here, and I am going to say, hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be. And that is going to be with, whoops, Memento. And the great thing is that I'm going to be using a punch, so I don't have to worry about this being straight. So I have the punch, and I'm using the double oval punch. It's 2 in 1, and I might have to, cut this down just a little so it'll fit. We haven't been able to get it yet, so I don't know how well it works, but I will let you know how that sticky stuff works. Okay, so we have that. Perfect. Then I'm going to, hopefully this will fit. Kind of thought it might. I just have a scrap piece here. Yes, it does. Of black. Got to stick with our theme of black and white. And then we'll just put this on. Put dimensionals on the back. Okay. Though I think that I didn't quite get it right. Shoot. It's a little messed up, but I already stuck it on. Okay. Not even sure anybody would have noticed if I didn't point it out. Okay. I'm going to just put this right here. Oh, hold on. Because I did the tree on the other side, we want this to go over a little bit more. All right. And then we're going to cut a little bit more of this ribbon to go on that edge. Because you kind of want to have it be balanced. It would have been too side heavy if I had put the bow on that side too. Okay. Then we still have, no, we don't have the inside. I already did the inside because we were letting this dry. Okay. trim it, add a glue dot to hold it in place underneath, and we're set. I did on, hold on, let me move this. Ooh, I think it just thundered or lightninged. Okay. With my Wink of Stella, I went over the white dots with, so it would just look like little starlights. I'm not going to get them all, but it's pretty close. Okay. Look at how pretty that is. Okay. All right. So, Pat, you can go ahead and do the drawing. I'm going to show you a couple things. Oh, first, let me show you my things that I tried to do, didn't like it, and we kept moving. So this is what I do when I'm trying to make my cards. Okay, so here's the first one. I did like it, but that's not what I wanted to show you. So I'll just have to wait another time. But I didn't think that the tree came out as well because with the sun behind it. All right, so that was one that I didn't do. This is another one that I wanted to make it look like it's watercolored, and I didn't care for it too much. Here's another one that I spritzed after, and I do like how the sun goes, but that's about all I liked about it. So I was like, okay. Then I came up with the ones that I came up with. So it kind of gives you an idea. All right. So I wanted to show you, we have these kits that you can buy, and it's stampinup.com/kits. And this is the newest one. It's so cute. I did it yesterday, and it's got these cute robots. Everything is in it. You get this, the stamps, the inks. This one you get 2 spots. You get little eyeballs. You get the block. You get everything that's in here. You get dimensionals, and then and envelopes. But on the back I have, well, I didn't. Normally I put on the back this, but I didn't put it on there. So this is in a bag so you can slide it out. All right, so that's one kit. I wanted to show you a couple of others. And this one is the Sentimental Rose. Look at how pretty this stamp set is. So this is a distinctive stamp. It does come with a spot, which is hard to tell right here. I had to, whoops, this way, right here, a block, little things to put on it, stamp in it, has all the stamps, the ribbon, everything is inclusive. So you don't want to get a lot of stuff. You can get this and still be creative. Let me show you one more. And because I love Christmas, you guys all know that. This is the Christmas Whimsy. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's got little elves pulling sleighs. It's got the trim and the everything that you need to do this. And of course, you know, I use some of these, but all the stamp sets, I just wanted you guys to know. And then it comes with all of the envelopes. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you today. I have 2 more here, but I didn't know that we had time to show them all. Are you guys still curious about them? I can show more. But I just thought 3 is a good number. It's up to you. If you guys want to see the other 2, I can show them to you. Otherwise, we'll show them another time. But it's nice to have a kit when you just go somewhere. And it is different from Paper Pumpkin. It is under stampinup.com and then backslash kits. And whatever's available is available. So you'll see all the kits, but it will tell you if it's in you won't be able to order it unless it's in the office to be sent to you. But it is totally different. It's just a whole kit that has everything you need inside, and it's really fun. So, all right. So Jean and Angie. Angie, you won again. Yay. All right. So I'm going to show you the two here. You guys have to decide what you want to see or what you want to win. Looking for the other two. I know I put them aside. Come on. I mean, how far could they go? I haven't moved. Oh, here it is. All right. Then we have the ones with the beach scene. I hope you go to my blog and see the picture that inspired me to make these two cards or make this card, because it is a picture that looks just like this. The only thing that's different is that it had clouds in the sky, and I didn't want to make it look too busy, so I didn't. So, Jean and Angie, you guys have to let me know. Jean, I don't think I have your email or your mailing address. So you'll have to, okay, Angie, you'll have to let me know what your address is. Just either PM me on Facebook or go ahead and send me an email at tedderbearstamping@gmail.com and let me know what you want. And I will get them out tomorrow. But I love I love them both so much. So let's see what we do next month or next week, because I come every week. And hopefully you'll like it. I don't think it's going to be a beach scene because I've done those a couple weeks in a row. So I want it to be a little different. All right, guys, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you next week. Thank you.